betwixt the raising of the undying emperor and the great planar war that shook the heavens, there was an age of contradiction, where cannons won kingdoms and muskets kept the peace. A brave few were the haunts of the conquered and conquerors alike. Of these we speak of the decline of the great kingdoms and cultures under the heel of empire. Of those we speak of gladiators and the untold thousands that worshipped them. Of this, an age of glory, where kings would be slaves and a gladiator would be king.
The sound is good. Greetings and welcome to Die Dragon Die presents the Dread and Circus campaign, season 4, episode 16. It's the sweet 16 of this 4th season. It's my party. I could cry if I want to.
Okay.
Hot mics, how is everyone doing? I'm joined by Adam and Ahmed tonight. Ahmed is dialing in from Egypt land. Let my people go, and
Let my people go.
Adam is got some good light in his basement now. Yeah, that looks good.
There's light, and tomorrow, the AC man, we're upgrading from this ghetto little box that you drag around and try not to die because it's been 30-something all week.
Oh, like one of those RC R2D2 unit AC.
Yeah, R2D2 thing with a hose that you dangle out the window.
Yeah, I lived with one of those. Of course, it was in an apartment, a much smaller apartment. And
yeah, well,
both
it's
did the trick.
We were debating whether or not it was worth investing in this particular upgrade for the house because you don't really get a good return on it when we sell the house. But at 35 fucking Celsius, if we break even close to even, fine, it's worth it.
Right.
You lose a bit of loss, it's okay. My balls are sweaty. It's a problem.
Yeah, that's a problem. Ahmed, how's the weather over there, man?
It actually cooled down quite a bit. We went to Alexandria in the north, and it was it was so much nicer. The weather was beautiful. We came back, and the weather here got beautiful. Yeah.
Mediterranean.
Yes, lots of wind. Cool air.
What time is it
Lots
there?
of fucking mosquitoes. Right now it's 4 a.m. Let's
Nice.
do this.
We're gonna start game at 4 a.m. You are a trooper, Ahmed. You are a trooper.
Reminds
right,
me
I
when I
wanna-
was in China.
Marty, one extra XP for this.
You want extra XP for this? Is that what you said? Okay.
Yeah.
That's not how it works, man.
Doesn't matter. I can still want it.
Yes. Oh.
Fair enough. That is a truism right there. You can want whatever you want.
I want a Lamborghini. Do you see me driving a fucking Lamborghini?
My pants are on, but my
Now we're talking
my
real
little
streaming.
keyboard shelf just detached from my desk.
So, your wrists are too fat?
No, this desk has moved like 3 times, and I'll have to fix that later. The show must go on.
The show must go on. I fucking woke up.
Yeah, exactly.
Start gaming right now.
This is not ideal, but the show must go on. All right, I might have to move everything so I'm sitting really close to the desk, but
Oh, it's a terribly sad day.
yep.
My, the head on my cup broke off because somebody stuck it
Oh,
in
dude,
before.
that's gotta be painful.
I know. There used to be
My brain can't understand what that actually is at this point.
It's an attack of the Titans. So it's a titan busting through a wall,
Oh, okay.
and there used to be a head here. There used to be like a dude screaming face with no skin.
Uh-huh.
There.
I remember it.
Huh?
Why don't we do a recap of what happened last game before anything else
Fucked him up.
before anything else breaks. Through rose-tinted eyeballs is what 415 was called. Zyra and company visits the brokerage in Lirr and deal with its denizens to trade for information as well as purchase methods to see in the dark. Zita gets a pair of new eyes. The party travels to the Sadist Spires, where Zyra's remaining follower, singular, is being held and tortured. I'm not a really big fan of Attack on Titan either. I watched it all. Girlfriend at the time really liked it, so I watched it, but just there was something about it that was a little bit off.
If I'm perfectly honest, it was okay. But the wife bought me the cup, so
Got it.
it had sentimental value.
So
She
therefore,
also was the one who broke it, so I'm not. If I broke it, I would never hear the end of it. But...
so therefore, you're a fan. I get it. I get it. Oh, that's nice. That's what I always wanted. All right. So your party kind of like blunt instrumented their way through this tower.
We were very subtle for like the first 2 minutes, and then we kind of got tired of being subtle.
Knocking down doors and killing everything that you come across.
Now, to be fair, we didn't become not subtle until we disintegrated the front door.
Mm-hmm.
We were subtle till then. It's like we got somebody in, we kind of assassinated him, he didn't get a chance to say anything, then we disintegrated the front door.
All right, so Zita is actually kind of bending down and like talking to this weird little rope dragon named Knot, and it seems to be friendly. She's speaking to it in Draconic. I believe she knows Draconic. She's basically asking like, "What were you doing here? What's going on?" kind of thing. Are there any others? And the rope dragon sadly shakes his head no. Meanwhile, there's a woman who is shackled to the wall that is screeching and screaming, frightened of Calavarius.
Renee's gonna come, because a ghoul will make things better.
Right.
And Maffei will come, because a shadow will make things better. But at least this person should know who Maffei is.
Yep.
Renee's gonna start working on locks.
Okay. Yeah, she's pretty weak from lack of food. Although the heal spell temporarily restores some of that ability loss, but she's still very hungry. She struggles a little bit. You just hold the chain and are able to undo the manacles.
So,
Cade, you can see a little bit further down. I'm going to zoom out a little bit and expose a cobweb and web-covered stairwell.
Yeah. Use some fire. Some fire over in this bitch. Hey, it's pretty sticky down there.
So this stairwell continues down along the wall, curving widdershins. To another area below. You don't hear anything coming from that area, and that is where you presumably Zerkian, the leader's Drider, and the other two Driders came from.
Hey, I'm gonna hop down and take a look.
Aiyana finally stops, kind of like kicking. She looks very nervous as Renee pops the last lock around her wrist. She immediately starts kind of rubbing her wrists, like there have been years of chafing. Evident.
I know that the face that you see there is not the one you expect, but that is Zyra behind it.
This is some trick I learned long ago not to trust her.
Did Zyra ever tell you about the human on the surface, the material?
I've seen humans before, she says. They look like you, although you're big. Renee's a hefty warrior
Yeah.
smith type.
Yep.
It is her, says
Are you
Maffei.
familiar with the... Renee's going to take a look at my cloak. It should be the same as hers. Came from the same dragon.
The green
Gift she gave
dragon.
to me.
She-
It matches.
She told me about that battle against the green dragon that pretended to be the great black Dracolich. What was its name? Eta.
It's Zeta Parax.
Ahmed, you need to mute with whatever you're doing.
Yep, I was closing the.
Okay.
Yep.
You're fingering your microphone.
Yeah. You're taking a rake across our eardrums.
All the little hairs, they're standing.
Yep. Eta Parax. What was the dragon's real name? She says.
That's a good question. Ada Parax was... Give me a second. Give me a second.
Her eyes filled with suspicion as she's staring at Calaverius. Calaverius, of course, Zyra's spirit is possessing Calaverius's body at this point.
So amusing.
Copper Creek blacksmith. Ada Parax during the Shadow War experiment with contracted blah. Give me a second. There should be a Pathfinder playtest. Let me just pull up my sheet there. Zanji. Zanji. It was the name of the green pretending to be Eta Parax. It is a little difficult to remember. I was being possessed by a spirit at the time, a Sula.
Okay, she still looks cross, but she's not panicking any longer. She slowly starts to rise up.
How are you inside Callie's body?
I'm possessing her. She's in here too, but she's in the closet for being a traitor.
She should die, is what she says. Oh, fuck this woman, you hear Calaverius say in the back of your head. She is such... If she could stick her head up your ass, she would.
Is that something you want to try?
You just get roiling anger from the closet where you've stuck the possessed owner of this body. Maffei doing that sort of like weird sort of stancy dance, like she does, kind of posing dance, kind of follows alongside Aiyana.
I wasn't dead, simply trapped in a pocket dimension as a statue.
You've been gone a long
Had an
time.
accident.
Is your real body okay? You're not stuck like this, are you? She looks at you like this would be a horrible fate.
My body is fine. Which is something that the person in my head never knew, but saw me with the body, so I guess she would have figured it out.
Okay. Murgovane, with his new eyes, gets a perception check, as he's not distracted by little rope dragons or conversations with long-lost followers.
Are you telling me that our lives depend on Murgovane?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, perfect. Let me just pull up Murgovane's sheet here.
Murgovane with his sword just pops his head out the door and has a look around.
Hey, Burger Vein! I like how you build your character.
Shut up.
No, it's good. Yeah, it's good. He doesn't have 5 ranks in perception. What's wrong with Cade?
I needed to spend them somewhere else.
6 Cade. 34.
Okay, let me just check the.
There's a reason for it.
There's no excuse.
Minimum requirements for certain
Okay,
feats.
his new eyes don't allow him to see like very far in darkness, but against the odd lights and
He's got the funny goggles.
yeah, beyond the weird lights and sort of ambience of the backdrop of Ragtown that you're in, as well as the rest of Lirr, Murgovane actually saw something very large moving against the cityscape. It seemed to have started out nearby, like it kind of got up and is flying. It's not flying towards your tower, it just seems to have been perhaps watching what was going on the bridge, and now flying to the north.
Is it big?
Yeah, Murgovane takes a step back and closes the door. I think there's a dragon out there.
That would be expected.
I think it was watching the tower. It could have saw us on the bridge.
We weren't out there very long, but
It wasn't the really big one, though. It's not the one that chased us.
it would be one of the little ones, the little fuckers at their ear.
It's still big enough, though.
If it is going north, do you think it's going to the house? Could be.
Let me just go to the Lirr city map.
Let's go to the map. Yeah, let's go to the city map. City map. What size? These hexes are how big?
50? Aren't they? Or 100 maybe?
They're 50-foot squares.
Oh,
Yeah.
so that would be 4,000 feet to the Trader's Rift, and it would be.
Okay, so you're at the Sadist Spires. He says that it was somewhere here and took flight north.
Yeah. Well, a question on everyone's mind, is it going to... if it flew north, then it's probably going to the Ancestors' Isle. The Forsaken Fane is there, is that another? Or am I confused?
Yeah, the Forsaken
So
Fane...
is it getting back up, or is it...
the Forsaken Fane is the citadel that the Reborn have taken over and turned into their church.
Right.
It's the place where people line up almost every day
Yes.
to receive the blessings.
And that's where the 2 dragons were.
Yep.
Yeah. We need to get back. Alright, we need to get you someplace safe.
The manor is not safe, is what she says. She took it over.
I know. That's where I found her. We should probably cleanse the manor. We've only got another 36 hours before our deal is up.
Are we going there now?
There is treasure.
Says the little rope dragon. Kind of coils up Zita's leg. Ah! She says.
I like him.
What kind of treasure, Ropey?
I can show you where the secret places are, where they stick the things that they take from those that come here.
Yeah, hurry it up.
How many secret places are there?
A few.
Then we should return for them.
But we're already here.
Kay comes back up, but we're already here.
It's not that we're here or we're not. They know we're here, so we should be somewhere else to strike again.
We could grab the things really quick, says Zita.
That's what I'm talking about.
It does mean your round per levels are probably gone at this point because conversation has happened. Your minute per levels might be at risk if you're gonna loot the tower.
Okay, well, since...
Yeah, Murgovane has the giant bag of holding that the dead, that Hector,
Centaur.
the dead centaur of Sharon had. It's a really massive bag of holding. So
3 minutes. Quick.
okay.
All right, let's go. There's a lot of webs here. I'm gonna burn them.
Yeah, the evil little node you find downstairs, the basement is where the Driders hung out. They do have solid webs strung across the room, and with a pit of bones and odd treasure below. You are able to find a few things down there, including the wealth of the Driders. You pick a few choice items off the Driders themselves. Aiyana points out a particular pair of manacles that are kept in a special box. The rope dragon agrees, although Aiyana kind of looks suspiciously at the rope dragon.
Did it do anything to you?
No, but it... We knew not to try to mess with the rope and with the chains.
That's because it was my job.
We make certain to grab the alchemist's body.
Yeah, you go down and you do take some items off of the strange Aub or Obe, the outsider that is from the deep shadow plane. It had a few items. There's an alchemy lab that you ended up pilfering.
Did Zirkian have any stuff on him?
Yes, you were able to loot the Driders, and then you go and fetch the alchemist's body and take items off of him. I've already put the treasure from the tower
nice.
in the sheet. Dread and Circus party pages Doom loot. You'll find out later when you have a time to identify, but you find the following. 3 wands, Charm Monster, Mirror Image, and Lightning Bolt. A few scrolls, Protection from Chaos, Ribbon Shape 2, and Teleport. You find a formula book. Highest level spells are 3rd. A Pearl of Power 2nd. 3,000 gold pieces worth of alchemical components. A couple of minor magical maces, a bit of coinage. Ezerkian had a Rod of Withering that he was using as his weapon. But 1,000 gold pieces worth of spell components. The Dimensional Shackles and Key, which is what they were going to use on that druid that you hypothetically were going to bring to the tower. A Mithril Chain Shirt, a Mithril Tower Shield, and a Mithril Warhammer, all bearing minor enchantment. A Wand of Magic Missile, a Wand of Anthall. As Zerkian's spellbook, as he was a wizard, is a spellbook that has some standard spells, some enchantment spells, and then some non-standard spells. You may want to look at Grand Destiny, Arcane Disruption, and Aphasia. A box of assorted gems and coins. You find something called the Sliver Upon the Brow. Is a +3 enhancement bonus to Charisma. Yes, it's an odd number. That's what the Obe was wearing. She also was wearing the Dark Heart, which is a +3 amulet of natural armor. She had 2 planar rods that you'll have to study as to where they go.
Anywhere is fun.
She has the Skull and Crossbone Ring, which is a +2 Ring of Protection, +2 Profane bonus on saves versus death effects and necromancy spells. And then she had a Ring of Revelation. She was actually a Bones Oracle. So any Oracle that has the Bones domain gets Soul Siphon as a power when they wear the ring.
Cool. I know one of those.
Yeah,
Except he gave up his power.
Yeah, you don't know that.
Well, we don't know that. And also, he hasn't done that yet.
Right. Right. So you were able to loot the chamber. Basically, all of your minute per level spells by taking time to do that are gone. Okay. I'm assuming you're leaving the bodies behind.
Toss them in the acid pit. Toss these in the acid pit. You don't want them being questioned or raised, right?
The acid pit?
Wasn't there an acid? Oh, sorry, I saw it.
I think you're thinking of the other dungeon.
Oh, yeah.
I saw that and I didn't.
Oh, yeah, there's a pool of, like, slimy water you could stick all the bodies into if you want.
Oh, it's slimy water. Oops.
We can stick them all in the sledge pit.
Okay, so...
Actually, now that they're inanimate, how many would... Now that they're no longer a thing, would a pile of them be a 10-foot cube?
You could probably disintegrate, yeah, the large creatures probably would probably require a couple disintegrates, but you could definitely get the Zamilla or the Obe and the Alchemist.
10-foot cube.
You can stick it on as Zirkian. You could get three. You could get three of these creatures in one 10-foot cube.
I think we're going to do that.
Who is casting disintegrate?
Zita.
Zita?
She's
Okay.
only got 1/6 circle spell.
Okay, she's like, I'm going to tidy up a bit. Cade, come and help me.
Yeah, right. No problem.
Just stick them all in a pile. It doesn't matter how. Just put them all in the pile. Now step back.
He's got his foot in his... Oh, it's gone.
A green beam lances out from her hands, disintegrating the corpses into dust.
And the only Cade was seen by the other two, so what the hell do they know?
Yeah, she's gonna use another spell to get the other two Driders.
All right. He's got one disintegrate left.
She's like,
all right.
Excuse me, as you're standing in the doorway. She doesn't want to touch you at the same time she wants by.
All right.
Yeah, all right. Go ahead. They're pretty. He starts singing. She got them eyes, them purple eyes. Dick.
Did I do good? I showed you where the treasures are.
He showed you a couple like little hidden compartments here and there where there were things. Yes, you did good, Not.
All right.
Maffei flows back inside the locket that Calavarius is carrying.
Yep. All right. How do we get back? How does...
Get back where? Says
we
Aiyana.
are too many to teleport. But we should be... I would like to get back to the house before they understand that the ruse is up. And we need to get Aiyana someplace safe.
Okay, can Zita teleport?
Zita can teleport, but she can't teleport a rope dragon and an Aiyana and the rest of us all at the same time.
Wrap them in weapon. Set them on fire.
I don't know what Ahmed's talking about, but that's alright.
No, I'm reading the chat. It's funny.
Okay. Here, give me a second. Is Overland Flight something you cast in others?
Yep.
No, it's personal.
Oh, it is. Okay.
Yeah. Okay, so a fly spell. A fly spell should be sufficient for... Do we use... I think we might use flies for the first chunk.
Do you have the air bubble or life bubble?
Who
Make-
would...
We could
Who's
just
wondering
that?
walk out of
if-
here, she says. Aiyana?
Are you feeling alright?
After your spell, praise the goddess.
Goddess be praised. Oh, we're gonna give her a spare holy symbol?
Okay, she clutches it happily, cradling it in her hands.
Probably should have started with that. It would have been less confusing.
She kisses it and then holds it tight.
Do you know where the... wait a second. Where the Purple Creeper Inn is.
She nods. It's been a few years, I think.
There is a gnome named Widget who is there.
She nods.
He's in room blah. And he's a little paranoid.
You want me to go there?
Yes.
Are we bringing Widget with us on the attack? He needs some practice, says Murgovane.
Yeah, I wouldn't bring that guy. What's your name again?
Widget.
I don't want to get too attached.
So far he has done a good job. Actually, ex-dat, I don't know if he has done a good job. We assume he is protecting Zyra.
Yeah, maybe we should head back.
Are we attacking the manor or not? Says Zita.
Yes.
Let's do it.
Not. Go with Aiyana. Make yourself useful.
Okay.
Duh. Takes a step back from it. She's not used to it. She seems a little skittish.
Maffei,
Yes.
protect them. And make certain Widget doesn't hurt them.
Yes. Okay. You send the three of them on their way.
Yeah. And I think we're going to start them out with invisibility so they can get some distance between here and there. Just because, you know, dragons and their dastardly eyesight.
Okay.
We'll give them invisibility and we'll give them give her a fly so they can get some good distance.
Can the dragon fly?
It doesn't need to.
I think it weighs as much as a coil of rope, so they pick it up and fly with it.
It's a 2-pound dragon. It's a kitty cat.
All right. What are the five of you doing then? As you send them on their way, you kind of go down to the bottom of the tower. Ragtown is a big slum full of darkstalkers. You do get the sense that people are watching the tower. Like people noticed something was going on there.
We went knocked down. We walked up to the
knocked-
prison and kicked it in.
Hey.
Zita,
Yeah. Yes, Auntie.
how accurate are you with your teleports?
Enough.
I'm assuming you can hit the bedroom. Would you be able to hit the kitchen?
I've never been there.
Bedroom it is. Oh, out front. Street out front.
Street of Fun, or where in the back?
Alright.
The corner where we were hiding.
Up front. Okay. She says. She's gonna teleport, right?
So we're going to cast a couple of buffs. Like the long thing. I like, Kane never drank his mutagen.
Yeah, I noticed. And I have a SAR.
All right. On this map, go ahead and actually, if you're gonna go and attack, what I'm gonna do is go back to the manor map. Find your tokens.
Does she have a ring of wizardry? Ring of wizardry. Holy bananas. 14 for circle spell.
And the Ring of Wizardry applies to both her Bard and her Sorcerer spells.
Well, it's good to know she's cast 0 of them so far.
Okay.
You should just be casting these things like, oh, this jandlet is sticky and grease.
All right. What are the buffs that you guys are casting before the teleport goes off?
Alright. So, Zita
Kate's not really
is
gonna
going
drink.
to cast a shield.
Okay.
And her see invisibility. Does she have see? Wait a sec. She doesn't have see invisibility.
Do we have any wands that here? Am I looking through some of the characters? Maybe some wands can be used on
She does.
Cade.
She casts see invisibility. Okay, Mark wasn't keeping. Her see invisibility should still be running. She had it last time.
Okay.
Because I made her cast it. You know what? I'm gonna tick off a couple of spells just to represent. What I remember being cast, because some of these are ticked off, some of them aren't. Okay, so see invisibility is already up. She's gonna cast a shield spell. I'm talking about Zita.
Can Zita also put a mage armor on Cade? It's got a wand, 36 charges.
Do you have? Okay, so
I'll tick it off.
I took it off. Don't touch it.
Okey-dokey. I'll undo what I did.
No, stop touching. Stop, Rickers. Okay. So she's got see invisibility, shield, overland flight running because she had that from before. Zyra, or Calavarius, has a wisdom curse. I'm just going to put that in big capital letters. As well as a magic circle against evil still running. I think Zita is going to cast an invisibility. Right, I'll take that off, and she will cast a. Okay, she's gonna. I know. She's gonna cast a heroism on everyone before we go.
Ooh, +2/+2?
Yeah, because she should.
Because dragons?
Well, because all the things. Alright, now. Okay, now Zyra is going to cast a shield spell.
Cade's holding on his one shield potion. He's like, saving you for the dragons.
Then she's going to cast a. So we think that the dragons breathe like negative levels or something? Strength drain? I'm having a hard time remembering.
Oh shit.
Zita, what did the dragons breathe again?
Yeah, they breathe negative energy damage.
That's crazy.
Okay,
And their attacks can drain levels.
perfect. So we're gonna cast 5 death wards.
You have 5 death words?
I am an oracle, so I've got
Okay.
all sorts of things. Sorry, I want to cast 4 death wards. You know what? I want to cast 4 death wards. I'm not going to death ward Renee because that's stupid. And I'm actually going to do this out of my staff. Just because I'm a little bit low on spells today.
Okay.
And I would like to be able to do it again. So...
Gonna grab one of these guys.
so death wards are going on people, and oh, that's hilarious. Did I fuck up my character build? I'm gonna check Zita because I screwed up my cleric build.
What?
Zita also screwed up her build. Oh, look at that.
What do you mean screwed up your build?
You know when you create a high level character and you forget about like crucial low level spells?
You didn't know. Good stuff.
Alright, so Zyra Zita just has a goofy build, but she does not have remove fear. Checking for a wand. Nope. Zyra does not have a remove fear. Because does she have a scroll maybe? Yeah, she has a scroll. Perfect. You've got wisdom curse. Perfect. All right. Okay. We're gonna.
Murgovane is covered.
Oh, did you do Murgovane? No. No, Murgovane is not covered. Murgovane is going to.
No, he casts when he rages, right?
No. He casts some of his spells when he rages. He casts his other spells before. Give me a second. He's going to cast. Oh.
Of course, he might not have many left.
He's an oracle. He's a
Got a
full
lot of
oracle.
spells.
He's a
Got a
full
lot of
oracle.
spells.
He's really cast much. All right. Let me check his items.
Oh, he hasn't cast very much at all.
No.
He's gonna cast weapon. Here, I'll help out. Weapon of Awe.
Weapon of Awe. He probably should be casting something like a
Barkskin.
Barkskin. He should probably, like, if we're teleporting outside, he probably won't cast the round per levels. But he should be casting like a bull strength on himself.
Shield of Faith.
And I believe Shield of Faith is minutes.
Yeah.
So, Barkskin, Shield of Faith.
Okay, the Barkskin, the bull strength only affects him by +2 because he already has an item.
Yep.
He'll cast a freedom of movement on himself too.
Yeah, that's a good idea. Alright, cool. Alright, and he'll cast a protection from evil on himself.
Okay.
Cade's just standing there. Oh, fuck, hurry up already.
Alright, Cade will also get a protection from evil.
And put one on Zita as well.
Okay.
Yeah, alright, thanks, buddy.
In the name of Yggdrasil, he says.
Yeah, alright. Sounds good.
Alright, I think we're gonna go.
He actually almost screwed up the name of his god because his new god is it's so new. Yep.
So new. Look at Renee's spells. He's got heroism.
He's undead. Weapon of Awe can be cast on other people's items, I believe. So Renee's bow has got Weapon of Awe on it.
Cool. Yeah, it lasts for a minute. Cool.
Minutes per level, yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
All right.
And
Okay.
does Renee need a barkskin?
Renee could use bark skin.
Okay. And what about Cade? You good for natural armor?
I don't have any. I don't have any of that.
Okay. Bark skin +4.
+4.
Enhancement bonus to natural armor. Yeah.
Cool.
Yggdrasil provides. Of course.
Way to go. Way to go, you Grayson.
You're also gonna help me make the tree better.
Yeah, alright. The more fighting, the better. Till the real cleric shows up anyways.
You can't make bows if you do not have trees.
I like trees.
All right. Is everyone ready? Says Zita. I assume we're not showing these people any mercy.
No.
Fair enough. She doesn't care about the rest of your opinions. It was her aunt's opinion that meant the most. And she teleports.
Everybody else is there's the ghoul, the murder snake man, and the Cade.
Percentile.
All right.
Yeah, I don't think there's a good character amongst them.
No.
Chaotic neutral.
Yeah.
Wait. What is Zyra? Neutral?
Zyra is
Chaotic
Zyra
neutral.
Is, chaotic neutral. Yeah.
Chaotic neutral. Murgovane is neutral.
The Mergs. The Mergs. I thought it was
Straight
the
neutral.
Mergs is true neutral.
Cade
will do his mutagen.
is lawful neutral, maybe.
Yeah, Cade's lawful neutral.
And Renee is lawful neutral.
Is lawful neutral.
Interesting. Okay,
Gravitating towards evil. Oh, that got added in. Oh, he doesn't eat people.
No, that's the thing that he's fighting gravity, just like the rest of us fight gravity when we get up in the morning, get out of bed. We're fighting gravity.
Yes, his gravity is towards eating people.
He's slowly being pulled into the grave.
And you know what? Being in murderous, evil little dens like this doesn't help with the whole urge to eat people.
No. All right. So you can't see anything inside. You know the general layout. Oops. That's the opposite of what I wanted to do. You peek around the corner. The teleport works. You peek around the corner, and you can see the double doors leading into your manor. They are closed. There is no sign of a patrol.
Okay.
You want me to smash it?
Cade, follow me.
Oh yeah.
Keep your mouth shut.
Are the rest of the party following, or?
Yeah.
Okay.
She's gonna walk up to the front door, and she's gonna knock.
Should we just dimension door in? Says Zita.
Can I get in my stance already?
We want to be in. If I remember correctly, it was.
Well, you have your own map. Is Zyra's map
That's what
player's map? Yeah.
I'm looking at the own map.
Yeah.
B2 was where most of the guards were hanging out.
Yes,
Last time we were here?
the big area, the Great Hall. Let me show you. So this is the player map because this is her home. She, Zyra knows the layout.
So we're basically going to go 65
Right there.
65 feet in.
65 feet in.
Yep.
She's got dimension door, right?
Yep.
Okay, I'm going to go back to the estate map. 65 feet in. Everyone ready?
I can't get in my stance.
Pulls back in, like knocks an arrow.
I can't get in my stance yet, can I?
Technically, stances happen at the beginning of the fight. So no.
And you use a swift action at the beginning of the fight to stance up.
So 65 feet in, drops you guys right here. Before I reveal where you are relative to everyone else, I'm going to roll initiatives. I'm just going to roll a shitload of d20s.
Where are we? Which map?
It won't be this one. It'll be the.
Oh, these. Oh, see it. Clear map.
He's not revealing because I think. So the question is there a ring of dudes holding axes with ready actions?
They did not know you were coming.
Either they're having dinner or they're all.
You know what? I better start reading up on Murgovane because Murgovane has.
He's got pretty cool stuff.
Okay,
It's okay, don't worry. Kate's got this. Watch. Crit. First attack. Crit dies. Son of a bitch! This is Kate's twin brother. Paid.
Pain. Hey. Hey, buddies.
Here you go.
Hey, those look like the reinforcements that I asked for.
Yes, there are some new things in the chamber hovering above the seat. Of course, it's missing its torso. It's like half its torso from the lower ribs down, and it doesn't have any legs. It was just hovering above the jade seat. You can see another of these gossamer-covered skeletal obe outsiders from the deep shadow. Flanking it, there are these very curious dark folk that are taller than the rest. It looks like their armor has been bolted to their bodies, and they're missing their eyes, and just sort of this trailing darkness like fog seems to be this mist slowly rolling from their eye sockets. Immediately, however, both of them with sort of a guard-like quality just sort of like look over at the group of you, and the rest are like, ah! The two officers kind of cry out when they see that you're there, and the commandos and the growls of what looks like a recently returned patrol.
This should be somewhat confusing for them.
Yep, the shadow mastiffs were on the ground. Cade, what are you doing? This is this surprise round.
Swift action. Get into my Panther style.
Okay.
And we're moving.
Who are these? Says the Obe to Calaverius. Calaverius. Who are they? And then Cade goes into his dance. And what are you doing?
Oh, this would be interesting. Okay.
They're flat-footed, potentially.
They are flat-footed. Oh, does my Medusa thing work on the champions?
You have no idea. You can stop and think about it if you want and roll a...
No, okay, doesn't have that. He knows by hitting. Cade's gonna. Can I delay until she goes? How far before she goes?
Sure. Commandos, Zyra. The Obe is talking to you. Who are they? Calaverius.
They are sacrifices.
They don't look like sacrifices. Give me a bluff check.
I'm very bluffy. Look at me lie. Liar. 29. Actually, 31. Do you know I'm lying?
I'm looking at some skills. It said they don't look like sacrifices, whether it knows or not. What's Zyra doing aside from talking?
Zyra's going to hide in shadows.
Cade wants to take this move now.
Okay, well, so you're gonna hide in
So
shadows. Give me a stealth. You wrap shadows around you. Cade, there is a slot for you to go. It's like your initiative drops by that.
45.
Okay, mark that on your token, please. Effectively, you disappear, wrapping yourself in shadows. Cade, what are you doing?
These things have not moved yet.
Nope, they flinched.
Is this open?
The doors where you could see where I've revealed the rooms, these doors are open. These guys are all sitting down at the table, playing cards.
They're all standing.
Some of them are not. We'll say.
Okay. Oh, too far, you son of a bitch. Wait, she's way up there on her own. Crap. Is Zita hidden?
Zita is hidden. Or Zyra is hidden. Zita's invisible.
Zita's invisible.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I get a move. I'm gonna do this.
You can also 5-foot step and punch a thing.
Yeah, alright, okay.
Or
Let's
trample, or
let's take a let's mess with the champion first. Let's trip the champion. I'm gonna. Oh, I did my swift action. Let's trip the champion.
Okay. So swift action, you went into a stance. You took a 5-foot step. You get a standard action.
Yeah, trip.
CMD 23. That one.
Sakes. What a hit.
Would have hit. Okay, the champion, you kind of bang! You rattled him in his armor a little bit, which is attached to him. The officers are surprised. Renee.
Did we? Is it possible to sneak attack the thingy?
They're outsiders. They otherwise look like big skeletons. You don't know enough about them specifically, Renee.
Okay, that's okay. Who here looks like they might make a spell? The little ones made spells before. We're gonna actually Renee in the surprise round treats his initiative as a natural 20. It doesn't matter. He will snapshot the reborn officer that was near Zyra.
Okay. Letting an arrow fly. Alright, the flat-footed reborn officer's AC is 15.
Well, that's gonna be a problem.
Yep.
I rolled a 1. No, it's actually an excellent AC. It's more an AC than you need.
Okay.
For fuck's sake.
That arrow, that arrow went right through, sort of like a little
We
lip in
aren't
the
as
cloth.
styling and profiling as we thought we were.
Murgovane.
Murgovane is going to...
He's gonna call him behind him.
And he could standard action charge the guy in front of him.
Yep. You could charge to here.
Or charge. Yeah. Let me deal. I'll go deal with the ghost.
Or he could charge to here.
I was checking his feet real quick.
Zyra's in the way for the charge.
At the Ghostface Killer.
Yep.
Yeah. Alright, so feats. Reckless Rage, Furious Focus, Power Attack, Steadfast Personality, Power Attack. He does not have the cleaving finish or whatever it is. Alright.
Okay, he'll charge to here. He's got 2 enemies that way.
Yep. He will charge and whack. I think he just kind of rages by default.
The lizard man with one bounding stride launches forward. A horrible
I don't know if
noise
these numbers
issues
are
forth.
right, but
Yeah.
AC 59. Critical threat.
With brutal, furious anger.
AC 53. Critical hit. 37.
37, I think, is a standard critical.
Yeah, that is
Yeah,
a really
standard
big
critical.
bonus.
I'm looking at the bonus here, guys. It says,
I'm gonna check it. Just because, wow.
well, he's got like reckless rage and a few other things. Oh shit, no, it's that was with divine power. It's 4 less. Because you didn't
Still,
cast divine power yet.
still hits.
4d6 plus 82? Question mark? 103 damage?
The reborn officer has 90 hit points, so it's minus 13.
Make a saver die.
All right, DC 15 saving throw. Not dead, but down. Kind of sends her across the room a little bit. The pick that was in her hand that she was just sort of leaning on went flying. And there are no shadows. The Obe is surprised. The Shadow Mastiffs are all surprised. Zita?
Zita is going to begin a
Bard song?
bard song.
Okay.
And
Elvish music and Elvish battle music fills the hall. It has been a long time since anything Elven has echoed throughout this chamber.
I think we're going to.
Although this is not the song of light laughter and dance. This is the song of vengeance against the enemies of the elves. This is a war song written by Corellon long ago. This is you retaking your home away from home.
She has Quicken, and she will. She could Quicken. She can Quicken.
She has that awful acid spray spell as well. I don't know if
Yeah.
She does have the acid spray. 5-foot step and then acid spray the
Behind. That group behind her.
the dark champions and the thingy.
Oh,
And
and what? How many feet is this cone?
I think it's 60 foot because it's completely broken. Acidic spray. 60-foot cone.
It actually goes into the next room where there's a commando. Roll. Turns her visible.
Acid spray.
I had to caught this
That's
guy too.
ridiculously powerful.
I know we've been using it as a cone before, but I'm looking at the spell, and the spell says line. Every other time we've... Give me a second. See if there's 2 versions of this thing. I know in previous we were using cone template. Did that get changed?
60-foot line.
Alright, she will acid spray the champion and the soul thing. There we go.
See if you can actually aim it down this way.
Yeah, there's a
You know what?
huge
You're right,
line.
you're right.
There's a huge line. I think it either gets.
It's one that doesn't show well. You have to use the little ruler thing, right?
Mm-hmm.
And it's like any hex the thing touches. Here, drawing template.
Yeah, she won't be able to get the
She
one
misses
that
the one champion.
Yeah, the one champion.
That's fine.
All right, so the
yeah,
reborn
well,
officer.
It makes the spell a little bit more balanced.
Yeah, that might have been they might have snuck that in. DC is what?
The DC is 23.
All right, the reborn officer and the champion failed, and then the Aube. Just checking to see if it's got any resistances or anything. Nope. It fails. DC 23, you said?
Yeah, yep.
Okay. Full damage on
Right.
all three of the foes.
Okay, so it does 41 damage, and there's burning. I think they also added a reflex save against the additional damage. Like, I think they would nerf batted this spell hard. Be interesting to see, using the Wayback Machine to see if they added this or if we just never read it properly.
Okay, a bunch of damage is dealt. The reborn officer screams. This champion grunts underneath it, and the Aube is trying to raise its claws against the acid spray. Zita appears, and the Aube hisses at her. The champions are surprised. Cutthroats are surprised. Maffei is not here. Top of the round, commandos go before Cade because he waited. Slay the caster, says the Aube. And the commandos are going to listen. Drawing their short swords. That one moves into here.
Alright. So far, we don't have any flanks. If that one
Wait a
goes
minute,
any further,
wait a
it
minute.
just dies.
Okay, no, it's fine.
These ones are now at the door. These ones are up and they move. There's a bit of a cluster. Alright, Zita. It's getting 3 attacks.
No.
With short swords, AC 25, 24, and 15.
The 25 and 24 both hit, it looks like. She doesn't have bracers of armor?
Okay, 13 damage
Does.
and 2 fort saves versus poison.
Give me a second. Her Mark has the AC incorrectly calculated here. Are they evil?
Yep.
Okay. So protection, that's a +6 right there. Okay.
And then I'll roll for Cade. What's Cade's AC right now?
44.
Okay, so they're rolling for 20s.
7, 8, 9, 10. It's AC 24.
So 2 hits and 2 fortitude saves versus poison.
Okay.
13 damage total.
Okay.
She gets stabbed with a couple of short swords. Ah! Nasty
Okay,
cut across her wrist, and then another kind of poke at her hip.
16
Makes it.
and 27.
Makes it. Cade, they come in with they're decent warriors, but you've trained against better. They come in with stabbing motions, and they look more concerned about setting up the flank. Then it's Zyra's turn. Zyra is hiding in darkness as violence explodes all around her.
One second. So I think Zita's Bard Song was a swift action. I believe at her level it should be. It's Bard. There we go.
I think 13th is swift.
Okay, so it's a move action. So Bard Song's not running.
Okay.
Okay. So Zyra is going to.
Yeah, it's swift at 13th.
I think we are going to do a thing to the Soulstons. We are going to cast a... Actually, we're going to cast Invisibility on Zita.
Okay. That you step out of your hiding to do that, I think.
That's okay.
They look. Why are you helping her? That's what that commando says to Calavarius.
Get them. She turned my spell.
Fucking lying. Alright, Cade, do your worst, man.
Okay. Cade's gonna do the following. He's gonna move like this. Here. Oops, hold on. Not here. Go like this. This way, this way, this way.
Cade's gonna do what I believe is called that bullshit.
No, actually, no. Forget that last two.
How many fucking AOs do you have? I don't think you have enough.
No, but I'm soaking them up.
Okay. So he wants the whole world to try to punch him.
There. Hey, Renee, get ready.
Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of the commandos are going to try to stab at you as you run by.
Yep.
No 20s, no 1s. The champions haven't moved yet, so they don't get their AOs.
Oh yeah.
And then this reborn officer is going to get her AOO. She misses. And you ran behind the backside of the seat, so there's actual cover back here.
You are Jiggery Pokery out behind. Hey.
Yep.
Yep. Okay, so
So you do a combat roll and you run and you kind of catch a few blades and you're just sort of pushing them off the side and getting in their face.
but
And then put your head down and jumped over a few blades and just did this sort of tumble that a barrel-shaped dwarf shouldn't be able to do.
Yeah, good times. So we're going to
That looked
retort to all the attacks that came at me, and I believe I've got 8. It's my response is, I think, based off my wisdom. So I think I can only do 6 attacks.
There are 7 AOs that happened.
Okay, so let's ignore the reborn officer.
Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Where's the 7th?
She was the 7th.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, let's do the other all the commandos.
Okay.
This is called Panther Claw or something?
Yeah, Panther style.
So as they're attacking you, you're attacking
I
their
retort
wrists
on-
and punch them and kind of kick them
but
as
I'm
you're going
actually
by.
tripping them,
Okay.
which is the 18. We have heroism 19, 20, 21, 22, 22. There we go.
Okay.
Can I be power attacking as well? I haven't rolled.
Yeah.
Yes.
Excellent. So we want 6 of these. No ones. What's their AC for? What's their
Their
CMD?
CMDs are 26.
So trip, no, trip. 5 trips.
Trip, no, trip. Okay.
You failed by 5 on one. I'm just gonna check to see if that means you fall down.
I think it's by 10.
It might be by 10. Just give
I
me a
think it's by
second.
10.
Trip. Full attack. Trip. Triple combat maneuvers. Trip. All right. If you fail by
So-
10, you fall down. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So
So these guys are getting I'm gonna hit the first guy twice, the second guy twice, the third guy twice.
okay. So the 3.
Renee's going. You just gave them all +4 AC.
So these 3 are getting hit twice. Once for falling prone and once for being prone.
Correct, sir.
Okay.
And these are plus 20.
The
2
prone ACs
plus
are
19.
18.
So 6 number sign. 1d20s. There's no ones. Okay, they all hit. There we go. And the damage is 48. Do they take fire?
Yep.
Oh, I need the fort save from the first guy.
Why?
Goo
Poison.
hand.
The poison? Yeah, he rolled
He
28.
made it.
Oh, son of a bitch. Okay, so they're all taking 48 plus 2d6. 48 plus 2d6. They're all bleeding for 1d4, and they're taking 20 plus 30. So that's the first guy. 48 plus 2d6.
50. Oh, it's just 3 of them, right?
Yeah. Okay, so that's 2, or second. And he takes 48,
Okay.
and third guy takes 55.
Alright, so 2 of them need to make fort saves or die. Because
How
of
are
how
you doing
much.
48
No, no.
damage?
2d8. These are from 2 attacks, Marty.
Oh, okay. Never mind.
So, yeah, they don't need to make fort saves.
Blah, blah. You basically were surrounded by a bunch of them, but elbows and kicks and punches, you managed to get out of it as you're pushing them all to the ground. They kind of came on top of you, and you're like, blah! You bust out from them, and you go running around the room with amazing speed, knocking a bunch of them over as they're overextending. And if they don't overextend, you make them overextend, and end up behind the jade seat. This horrible undead-looking thing is staring you right
Oh,
in the eye.
Renee, I hope you go before it does. Oh, Renee.
How do you feel like getting plane shifted as an attack spell? It's been fun. Bye bye.
he had a dramatic exit.
Okay, the officers finally get to move. She gets a reflex save versus the extra damage.
Yep.
Yeah, the spell has been nerfed. I don't remember this part at all.
Yeah,
Failed, so it takes...
okay, another 66.
Whew.
That's pretty crazy.
20 damage. That counts as continuous damage in case it wants to cast a spell.
She cries out, and then that goes away, right?
Yep.
Okay, she's gonna try to stab Murgovane with her heavy pick. What's Murgovane's AC?
His AC is...
Alright, so AC
AC is
31 and AC 26.
His AC is 35, 30... Should be more than that. Should be 30... 37, I think?
Okay, so she misses twice. She is going to say to Calvaris, "Calvaris, you bitch, open the door of the hounds!" And she 5-foot steps back, kind of guarding the strange. She's obviously being protective of the creature that's hovering above the jade seat. The other officer, she is out. And are there any other officers in this place?
Cade sees those guys behind him like, hey guys.
Come on, Renee.
Nope, I don't see any other officers. Renee.
Hey, well, let's see what happens when... Let's put arrows into the Solst in this thing. And the first one will be a silencing arrow.
Okay.
And we'll see. I might switch targets if it appears to be not squishy.
Yep.
Although I might just lay into it for funsies. So the 1d20 plus 26 plus 2 plus 1 Plus, it can be flanked.
It can be flanked.
Okay. 3 minus 2.
Yay, gamble.
AC 40.
Okay, it does have this weird gossamer ability. Do you have any way of getting rid of concealment effects?
No.
Okay, so the arrow missed.
Okay.
Catches it and stabs it with the arrow.
Renee is then convinced that he can't sneak attack it, and he kind of wants to put stuff down while he still can get sneaks off.
Mhm.
So he will, he'll pump him into Dark Champion 1.
Okay, the one that's gonna
Well, the one
look at
that's
Blazer
melty.
with acid in the bit.
So
yeah.
he'll hit that one. If it falls down, he'll go to the one to the south.
Okay. AC 22.
2 plus 1 minus 2 minus 3. AC 41. And AC 28.
2 hits.
Okay.
Bang!
So
Bang! The arrow's clanging off of. It takes sneak attack. Yep.
Okay, so it will be. And does it have any spells running currently?
Nope.
Okay. Nothing to dispel then. Is it chaotic?
Yep. Oh no, no, it is not.
No, it is not.
Is Bard Song up?
Not yet.
Okay.
Okay, so 1d8 plus 5d6 plus 13 plus 1 plus 6. So 39 damage.
Whew.
Is it still up?
It is still up. Barely.
34 damage.
34. That brings it to. It is dead.
Probably should have just let the acid kill it and shoot south, but I don't understand spellcraft. So.
Yeah, you stick an arrow right into it, the open part of its helm. It falls backwards. The clang. Its helmet actually closed when it fell over. It's not moving though.
Yeah, and Renee's looking down at those people around him. He doesn't provoke AOs when he attacks.
Bunch of the shadow mastiffs are like slowly getting up. The guys playing cards or knives or whatever the fuck they were playing.
Playing knifey spoony, forky stabby. Yep.
You done?
Yep.
Murgovane.
Ignore,
my way.
ignore this one and go for the flank.
Where Murgovane is gonna just walk past
Okay, it already took its AOO against Cade.
and is going.
Yeah, the thing doesn't like its attention. The attention that it's getting.
I know how to kill you. Last time he murdered one before it had a chance to move.
Yeah, this is a smart thing to do to the mid-level casters.
Yes. Oh yes.
Don't let them do a thing.
Don't let them do anything, please. All right, so we're going to just attack, I guess. I don't think he's got Vital Strike, so we're just gonna. All right. Death is great crowd control. I appreciate that comment.
Yep,
Uh,
it's chuckle worthy.
so,
Yeah, Kenny. You get me, baby, yeah.
it's very confusing. He's got -5 power tackle raging. Okay. +4 extra bonus to hit while raging. Oh, these numbers are so weird. Alright, I'm just going to trust that Mark is doing his math right. 34 +2 +2 for the flank.
Good hope.
AC 55.
Or
The
heroism?
blur effect makes it miss. I
Uh,
rolled 100. I rolled under 20 again.
that thing should be dead. Between those two attacks, it was dead. Let me just see if there's any. If he's got his beast totem. No, reckless abandon. No, guarded life.
I'm
No.
gonna spend a mythic point, get it to reroll, Marty.
No.
Okay. There is a strange dark energy flowing out of the dark champion as a shadow is rising up from it.
Oh, so scary. And oh no.
For Murgovane, that is pretty bad.
If we death warded everybody before showing up because we
Oh
were
yeah,
fighting.
that's right. Way to go. Way to go.
It's we learned about the enemy and we cast a lot of spells before showing up here. Especially if we're going to go for three. This I think we're probably going to try to sleep before, you know.
Dragonsville?
Yeah, we might sleep in the shadow, like into the near shadow
Material.
or whatever.
Okay. It tries to attack Murgovane. It touches AC, I think 20.
Okay, that touches
Touch.
Murgovane.
Okay. It does 1d4 strength damage, or 1d6.
Oh, wait a sec.
Death Ward.
His touch AC is
1d6.
23. Was raging AC. Oh, he's got
You have
minus
death-
6 rage penalty. Never mind.
You have Death Ward up.
He's a death ward. No, the goal would be for him to not hit, because then he doesn't know the death ward's there. So then he'll keep trying to poke Murgovane. Anyways,
No.
death ward.
Immune to energy drain and any negative energy effects. And a shadow damage is a negative energy effect. Okay, so there's a pop of light as it tries to hit Murgovane. You notice the Obe just like looking at the magic and studying it.
I really wish I had that too.
You do. I know.
The,
Trick me.
the Obe sorcerer is going to,
Make a reflex save.
yes, make a reflex save against the. Does not take the damage.
Negates.
Yep.
Yeah. All right. So I believe that does not count as continuous damage. Oh yeah, Murgovane. Sorry. Murgovane should have cast a True Strike as part of his rage, but Adam was not doing this properly. He will. Oh,
It doesn't counter Blur.
No, but
No, it does.
it does counter blur. It doesn't counter mirror image.
Mirror image, right.
His Blood Rager spells, because he could cast a Blood Rager spell as part of his rage. That lasts for as long as his rage. He'll cast the mirror image just because.
Okay.
And then roll a. I'll do a D4 minus 1 here, or D1 D4 plus 2 minus 1. He's got 5 images up still after that shadow popped one.
Yeah, boy.
Okay. The Obe is going to 5-foot step defensively cast a plane shift.
This is where I was looking for the.
It's going to quicken true.
Dimensional.
It's going to quicken True Strike as a swift. Defensively cast the plane shift and try to touch Cade with it.
Well, this is bad.
Well, I don't have a dimensional anchor. Hope you go someplace nice.
Okay, so the concentration check on a 5th level spell is DC 25. It fails. It rolls a nat 1.
Ha 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 ha!
Now you're fucked.
Apparently, Modron's saying, "Nope, I'm the champion tonight. No one gets to be the hero."
Nobody gets to be awesome.
Everyone's
Everybody.
being awesome. Everyone's a tool today.
All right, the Shadow Mathis are getting up. These
Hey,
things,
dog,
I'll deal with them later.
these things are smart. 2 of them come running in. Well, actually,
Bork bork.
Okay, as a free action, they become shadowy, as in they're kind of, they almost like they sweat shadows.
The cream
They
for that now.
are going to move up to threaten Renee. Actually, this one's going to stay back, and this one's going to move towards the door to kind of paw at the door to try to get it open. The one that sticks back begins to howl. And everyone in the room needs to make a DC 16 will save. Those that are not born on the shadow plane.
Now, my body is born on the shadow plane.
I'm good.
It is a will save, though, so it does have a creature type that it can ignore. So yes, Zyra's body will not have to make a save.
Okay, is this a sonic effect?
It is a mind-affecting fear effect that is... It doesn't say Sonic, but it's a Bay, so yeah, it's... Oh, it does say Sonic, yep.
Okay, so Bard will apply?
Yep. So Zyra needs to roll first, which means she doesn't. Cade roll second.
I rolled a 20.
Okay, you are not panicked.
Panic's bad.
Renee has to roll.
I think Renee's immune, but...
It's supernatural.
So Renee rolls a 1, but he's an undead.
Sonic mind-affecting fear effect.
I'm immune to undead traits, I believe, is mind affecting.
Yeah.
Undead. Undead. Traits. Immune to mind affecting.
Okay.
So, would have failed.
Would have failed. Next we've got Murgovane.
Murgovane rolls an 8, and he's raging, and his will save is plus 23 when raging. Yes. So Murgovane makes it.
Okay, and then the last one is Zita.
She rolled a 4 and gave her 20.
20. She makes it as well. Okay, I marked down that you guys are immune to this Shadow Mastiff's Bay, which brings us to Zita.
It brought a tinge of remembrance to Renee's eye. Oh, I used to feel something.
Zita, what are you doing?
She's going to start her bard song
Fucking thank you.
and fly sort of up 5 feet that way, just to get out of the gang-bang.
Yep.
And
10 feet, maybe?
no, she wants to start her bard song's move action. She'll step.
Okay,
that
so
way.
yeah, there you go.
And she's gonna haste, and she can't get Renee and Cade, so she's gonna haste
Renee.
Renee Murgovane Calavarius.
Okay.
That's cool, don't worry about it.
Yeah.
Hate you.
All right. Bard Song and Haste with a 5-foot step. The champions. Well. I guess it just tries to strike Murgovane. With a couple of swings of its sword. AC 23 and AC 20.
Murgovane's images are safe.
Two big mechanical sweeps with its flanged greatsword end up clanging off the stone and clanging off the ground, and Murgovane kind of sidesteps it. He gives it sort of a roaring huff. The other champion is dead. Its shadow flying around. The cutthroats finally get up from their game of cards. You hear a bunch of like chairs moving, scraping against the stone, and they're brandishing
They
their
are
weapons.
so nosy. So nosy.
They're scrambling out of the room here. That's all they can do this round. Because when you're sitting down, Commandos. What the hell? Okay, roll a d4 for the bleed.
Yeah. 2.
They're all having a very bad day.
They're bleeding from it as well.
Yeah. Anyone I hit bleeds. Oh, do you make me bleed no blood?
This guy tries to crawl away from Murgovane. AOO.
The caster already casted, so Murgovane will kill this man.
Okay. Trying to crawl away from him.
20, 30, 37.
Yep.
2d6 plus 44. 47 damage.
Killing that man and splitting his body open, and it's so much that it exposes the shadow from within.
I was smart. I remembered.
The other commandos, they bled. I guess they can stand from prone.
I think I can hear little birds chirping in Elwood's place.
Yeah, they do that here at 6 a.m. almost.
They're gonna run and surround the archer. Try to get him.
Okay.
How's Renee doing?
Renee doesn't give a shit.
Cool.
Renee is a rogue. So he's got uncanny dodge, improved uncanny dodge.
And he's undead in a Marty campaign, so.
Right, I can't be sneak attack, but yeah.
Okay, one of them crashed into the cobbles pretty hard, doing 10 damage to himself. Kind of falling down hard and getting back up, kind of like I'm good sort of thing. I don't think any of them hit you. Highest was AC 20, AC 30.
My AC is 39 before spells.
Okay, and then this group is coming out and surrounding Cade. Missing with their short swords, covered in this weird dark smear. I'm gonna look out at the field of battle, and I think all the foes have.
See, the last time we were so polite and we just sort of showed up and stole someone, and then we found out that they had everyone murdered. Everyone.
Bring me everyone.
So now we're exactly.
Zyra. Yeah, you warned them, so they brought reinforcements so you could kill those reinforcements.
That was the entire plan.
Zyra.
That was all right. Zyra.
You're wrecking everything! You can hear Calavarius yelling in the back of your head.
Oh.
I hate you.
If you can do another acid spray.
No, this is Zyra.
I
Zyra
hope
is...
your god dies like they promised.
She won't die.
But you
She will persevere.
will. That's fine.
We are going to... everything kind of looks in order. I think we're just going to step over and fold ourselves into the shadows again.
Okay.
The murdermen are doing the murdering.
No
So
need
we're
for you
going
to get involved.
step, move action, fold ourselves into the shadows. Standard action, we're going to ready to wait a sec. I'm just looking to see what I have for a good blast. I could shadow evoke. I could shadow walk. I could heal. Shadow enchantment greater. I don't think that thing will be around. I will ready a No, I'm just going to I mean, she's going to just fold herself to the
It's
shadow.
just yeah.
Okay.
Yep, we're just going to
Cade?
get ourselves out of the line of doom.
Cade.
Good idea.
So 39 stealth.
What are you doing, Cade?
What is 20 the SR of the creature?
Why?
20, no, 10. 10 the SR of the creature that I'm next to because I want to use my Steelbreaker thing. If I don't know if it has DR or not. I don't think it does.
It does not have DR.
Doesn't. Okay.
Oh, you're
never
trying to
mind
crack its SR?
then. Never mind. Okay. Let's full round this puppy.
Full rounding that.
Yes. So we've got Bard Song is +3.
Yep.
And Heroism, right? So
Yep.
+5. Power attacking. Okay. 18. 30.
Yeah, that hits. Maybe.
1d20 plus 20.
20 does not hit.
Two number sign that. That's easier. The 22 and 26
22 misses. 26 hits. Barely.
could hit.
So there's 2 potential hits.
Are you using any key points?
I already used a Swift.
Okay.
And
So
no.
2 hits?
2 hits.
2
Yay.
hits. It does take damage from fire. It's trying to float away from Cade. And, he's doing a bunch of punches and kicks and a headbutt and only connects with a couple of them.
13. 17, 34. Takes 51.
Okay, that hurt it badly, however.
Did I hit on the first one?
Yeah.
Too late to say stun. Never mind. I don't know if it can be stunned anyways, but next time. Oh, does it? I hit on the first one, so poison? Can it be poison?
It might be poisonable.
If you can't be poisoned, you must be a demon!
Yeah, it can be poisoned.
Oh, I'll take the poison. It's just...
Not 20
That's
on
not-
the save.
That is not taking the poison. That is the opposite
not
of taking the poison.
Alright.
Well, what about the bleed?
It does take bleed.
Okay, so it is bleeding.
Yep. Little tendrils of its gossamer sheet, and then it's dribbling an ichor out of the bones that have been broken. The officers, there's one left. She is going to 5 foot in to attack Murgovane twice. AC 34.
Give me a second. Murgovane's AC is normally 31 plus 2 for Barkskin makes 33, plus 1 for haste is 34, plus 2 for his spell is 36, minus 2 for rage is 34.
Okay, so I'll roll to confirm the crit. Not confirmed. How many
Okay.
images?
5 images.
So him in 5 or...
Him in 5.
Okay.
So 6.
So an image gone, and then the nat 20 pops another image. She's attacking with a heavy pick in 2 hands.
Uh-oh.
It's small, but still.
It's still times 4.
Yeah, it's still times 4. And the other officer is bleeding, maybe. Yep. She's slowly dying. Renee.
You know what? howling is bad. So is the
This thing's bad.
thing casting spells. I think we're gonna just try to lay out damage on the orb.
Okay.
Yeah. Slippier than it looks.
We're just gonna stay in the middle of our bang there. And we will lay out some deeps. I don't have a flank or anything, so that's all good.
Okay. Fistfuls of arrows are flying towards
26 plus
a flying apparition.
2 minus 2 minus 3. Oh, it's just plus 26. Plus 1. Plus 27 with haste. Critical threat.
It can be critted.
Ooh. Critical hit.
All right. Roll percentile.
It hits.
50. Oh yeah, that's right. It hits, and then the percentile for the crit.
50.
50 is standard crit with a minor condition for 1 round.
All right.
It fails its save. The minor condition for 1 round is deafened. As you stick an arrow in right in its ear.
That looks painful.
Yep.
All right. So 3d8 plus. Is this
Reaching up.
chaotic?
This thing is no, not chaotic.
Okay. 3d8 plus 19 plus 3 is 22. 22 is 66.
Excuse me.
77 damage. Oh, sorry. That was a mini shot. Plus the other arrow. 13 plus 3. Another 22, so 99 damage.
99 damage of arrows.
Okay,
and
so it has
in the head.
191 damage and 140 hit points. So yeah, the arrow that goes through its ear causes its head to shatter and break open. The thing.
All right, we're then gonna hit
like a shredded bag of bones hits the ground, clattering all over the place.
Kate gives you a thumbs up. Like,
Sacrilege! Oh, this they're going nuts because of this. They're yelling sacrilege and infidel in
Kane's like,
Praise
sacrilege,
be to
sacrilege, yeah.
Praise be to the moon.
Murgovane gets to go next.
Renee will
Renee
take the
has
rest of his
arrows.
attacks.
Yeah, sorry.
That was the haste attack. We're going to lay out the. Who's the loudest?
What do you mean?
Kate.
We'll take out the dark champion. Actually, you know what? We're gonna lay into these new guys that just popped up around the corner.
Okay.
Hey, new guys.
Yeah, go for it.
We're gonna tell them to go away. All right.
DC 20.
All right. So the critical threat.
Critical hit again?
Critical hit.
Fucker.
45. I rolled a d52 immediately. That doesn't count. 87.
Oh, there you go. That's better.
87 is a amazing critical with a 1d3 to a random ability score. So the ability score is that, charisma, and 3.
All right.
Dig in the face.
Right. And are they chaotic?
These little guys are chaotic.
119 damage.
Okay, he drops to minus 39, so you actually skewered him right in the bridge of the nose. The arrow went right into the back of his head and stewed his brains out, and leaving behind his own shadow, as when the shadows are small. The shadow rises from the body angrily. You could see the dark energy of the rune across their chest kind of flare up. The shadow comes out of the folds of his robe.
The rapid shot goes to the next one. Ah, that's not a +8. It's a +28, but a natural one is still a natural one. AC 37 would have hit.
Yep, they've got a lot of robes, and you just kind of pin one of their robes instead.
AC 29.
29 hits.
All right, so 1d8 plus. Sorry, it would be plus 23. So 30 damage.
30 damage hurts him. He's not bloodied. Murgovane.
Oh, sorry. Plus the 2d6. 36. Are we still counting? Where Murgovane is going to go after the reborn officer who took away 2 images because the Dark Champion couldn't hit nothing.
Yep.
So
yeah, they're almost kind of muted and robotic.
Weird.
Yeah.
Weird. I don't trust him. All right, so Murgovane is going to plus 30, 1d20 plus 34 plus 3 for Bard's Horn plus 1 for haste.
Yes, Foxfire, true.
AC 48 against the woman thing.
Wow! Just an underhanded swing with a blade comes, hits her up in the sternum, and
2d6
catches
plus
her
41
head,
plus 3, 52 damage.
killing her, leaving behind a shadow.
Okay, we're then going to wail on the Dark Champion. The haste attack should be 5.
That's it, buddy. Keep going.
20 plus 34 plus 4 minus 5 on the haste attack. Critical threat. Critical hit.
Percentile.
68.
D52.
34.
Critical damage, but apply normal damage to the target's armor.
Alright, so we'll just take normal as half of the pain that comes. So 4d6 plus 88. 96 damage.
Okay. It is so strong, the backswing that Murgovane makes, that it rents the guy's breastplate open, and then the sword goes in. He's at minus 16. They have 18 cons. However, he needs to make a fort save or die. And got a 15 right on. Nope, that was his bad. That's not his fort save. There we go. No, he made it. Okay, wrenching him open, he just staggers backwards, dropping his great sword and crying.
Okay, his secondary and tertiary hits.
You're going against the shadows?
We'll go against the Shadow Child first. It'll be Shadow and then the other Shadow. 34 plus 4 minus 5 minus 5. So AC 42. And tertiary swing is AC 30. One swing, then he puts both into the one. So 48 damage becomes 24 damage.
Killing it.
Okay, and the other one, 49 damage becomes 24 damage.
Killing it.
There you go. That's it.
Kind of these white lines down the middle of the shadowy forms as they split and discorporate as he hits them with his.
Four more.
The shadows. Move on to different targets, I guess. They're not very organized at this point. There's no one there to help it. It goes after Murgovane. It hits touch AC 20.
Okay, D4.
Whoops. It gets an image.
Which is it's useful.
Yep. The Ob Sorcerer destroyed. Just fucking gone. Shadow Mastiffs.
نفتحه
I did not mute it if you're wondering.
It spends a full round action kind of playing at the door. You see a bunch of Shadow Mastiffs in the other room, and in the former dining room turned into a Shadow
Oh
Mastiff.
no, there's gonna be a lot of Wilson.
They come out. They're all baying as they're coming out.
Oh, this is less good.
The one in behind that already bayed isn't baying. It's just gonna charge Renee, and then this one actually is going to bay as well. So it joins the howling. So 1, 2, 3, 4. I'll just mark bay on them.
Is there a range to this or just audible?
It is 300-foot radius.
It's really they're the torture dogs in the horror films. Okay.
Oh.
So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
6. One did a full round action to open the door. This one's charging Renee because it already bayed, and the one beside it just joins in on the baying sound. So 6 will saves versus fear. The DC of the baying Shadow
16?
Mastiffs are now not that high. It's 16.
16.
And Zyra gets to go first. Her body is from the Shadow Plane, so she doesn't need to roll. Cade?
So you want 6 of these?
6 will saves, please.
6 don't roll 1s for Cade.
Roll the 1.
Well, that's 1.
Is there a Bard song?
It doesn't help with the 1, but so
You are panicked for 4 rounds.
Good times. Let's check panicked.
so when can I pick to do the saving finale?
We're going in order of initiative, so now is the time. You either skip Cade or save it, or keep on going. That's why we have initiative. So it's all.
But I don't want to.
Yes, I know.
But I don't like it.
I know.
But he's really fast and can run really, really far for rounds. You can also open the door, that motherfucker. We'll saving finale, Cade.
Okay, ending Bard song. He gets to re-roll the 1.
Let me just check to see if she has a saving finale. Otherwise,
Sure. I'll roll it.
never mind. You don't have a bard that's useful.
We don't have it,
She
do
doesn't
we?
have saving finale. Mark's like, I don't mind death.
I don't mind other people.
Okay, never
dying.
mind. Bard song's still up. Cade is panicked. Renee doesn't need to roll Murgovane.
Murgovane. So 6 number 1d20. Oh, he's coming to get you. Oh, he's going to have doggos for dinner.
Zita.
Zita. No whammy, no whammy, no whammy, no way, no whammy.
No whammies. Which brings us. Oh, and then the one came up and is trying to bite Renee. Arr, kick at it.
Bite you back, dog.
With the flank, AC 21.
No.
You see it coming, you just stick a boot in its face. Zita.
Auntie, Cade doesn't look so good.
He just throws up his hands and thumbs in his ears, kind of thing.
Let's.
As the baying sound chills you to your core, you lose your composure a little bit.
On this call. Give me a second, just to see what this particular bard spell does. You fill your target's mind with cacophony, making it hard to concentrate. Nauseated condition. If it fails, will save. Will save or be nauseated. Oh my god. Do these people have ranged weapons?
They do